This was a couple days ago on March 8th. We knew that a new CS2 update was coming and people were getting excited, people were getting hyped, people were wondering, is this the update that's going to bring the new CS2 major stuff to us, the Copenhagen major stuff to us? That's going to include everything from obviously the sticker designs to whatever other new content and new ideas and new kind of just major content overall that Valve was going to be bringing to us. Now, obviously, as you're watching this video, you know that this new major update did not drop on March 8th, but it started getting people hyped up, it started getting people excited, and obviously we know this stuff has to be coming soon. But even though it didn't drop, we still have plenty of exciting Copenhagen major stuff to talk about in this video today as we get closer and closer to the actual start of the major and the actual release of all this new CS2 content, whatever it's going to be and whatever it's going to look like. So that's some of the stuff we're going to be going over in this video today. Just want to mention real quick, if you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, you should definitely hit me up over on Twitter. First link in the description below. I'm buying almost anything and everything for between 85 and 90% buff. We can get you a safe, quick, and efficient cash out into cash or crypto or whatever other payment method you are looking for. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content, which I would appreciate a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this. One of the bigger, more interesting, weird stories going on right now is the fact that MOUZ Esports tweeted this out. They tweeted out this like this yellow sign or whatever with a bunch of caution tape and stuff like that. But they also changed their profile picture to that as well, which has a lot of people wondering. It says under construction, has a lot of people thinking, wondering, are they changing their logo? Are they switching things up? Does this mean that the MOUZ sticker is about to be different? Could the MOUZ logo be different for Copenhagen? Now, I don't know, because obviously throughout like the Copenhagen qualifiers and the RMRs and everything, they had one logo or whatever. So I don't know if it's too late to change it, if it can't come into effect for Copenhagen, or if they're not even talking about changing their sticker or whatever altogether. Maybe it's something different. Maybe they're hyping us up, teasing us. Maybe they're announcing, roster changes or something. Maybe they're announcing a new uniform, a new jersey, a new sponsor. Who knows? This could be a million things. And obviously by even getting people to think that maybe they're changing their logo, it could hype this up and build up engagement and hype and whatever. But I know a lot of people are asking for the old logo for the major sticker, please. Of course, if they already submitted this to Valve, it is possible we could be getting some kind of different sticker or whatever. But again, it does have people getting hyped up. Are they going to be returning to the old MOUZ Esports logo or the MOUZ Esports logo or whatever? Or could they be going in a different direction entirely? I don't know. But obviously, as far as sticker investing goes, this could potentially be a very, very big story, because we already have two borderless MOUZ logos that look exactly the same, with the Stockholm MOUZ, which has been one of the craziest performing stickers of all time, with just meteoric upward trend, and then an absolutely catastrophic cratering back down, because obviously the Paris sticker looked exactly the same, and you're not going to pay $150 for a MOUZ Stockholm when you can get a MOUZ Paris for $10 or whatever. And again, if a third one came out, I think that would even be more devastating for both the Stockholm and the Paris MOUZ stickers. But if we did get something new like this could again send both the Stockholm MOUZ and the Paris MOUZ kind of skyrocketing back up. So it's definitely something to keep an eye out on, and definitely just an interesting story. I don't really know what's going on here or whatever, but we'll have to wait and see. We did have, again, of course, people talking about stuff like this. Today's update was a calm before the storm, because it ended up that the CS2 update was like really nothing. It was like one line of like some tiny little change or whatever. I don't know, nothing big, nothing major. They're just getting ready. They're getting the game ready to go for the major and getting ready and just kind of probably hyping people up and teasing people a little bit, which it seems like Valve likes to do. But he said today's update was a calm before the storm. I mean, we all know it's coming next week. However, I'm still hyped to see the stickers for the first CS2 major. And again, if we look at this major, it is starting on March 17th of 2024. I'm recording this on March 11th. I think most people expect these stickers to come out on March 12th, probably the day that I'm going to be uploading this video. And if the stickers come out later today, obviously I would have a video out about that stuff probably on like March 13th or whatever. But we have gotten stickers as close to the major as 3 days before, so it seems like sometime between like March 12th and March 14th. Obviously, we generally get a lot of updates on Tuesday, so Tuesday, March 12th does seem like a very, very realistic and very possible date for a lot of people, but who knows? We will have to wait and see. And again, you have to keep in mind, this is not CSGO anymore, this is CS2. Valve can do whatever they want. They can change things up massively. They can do all different kinds of new content. They can release it in all kinds of new ways. They can have new schedules, new timelines, whatever. We really don't know. Obviously, it seems like CS2 is just kind of a continuation of CSGO, and it could be, but it doesn't have to be. Things could be entirely different. But again, we are expecting this major update at some some point in this week. And I believe Thor had one other thing that I want to talk about as well, but I can't remember what. Boring weekend of no content. Can't wait for the sticker update, so half the community can cry about the design, because this is going to be another funny thing to watch out for. Whether they are bordered or borderless, there are definitely going to be some people upset. Obviously, there's people who like the borderless, or there's some people who just want more borderless stickers or want to see, Paris investors cry more or whatever. And obviously, there's people who are going to want bordered stickers, but then once bordered stickers come out, there's going to be people who think that they're ugly or they're cool or not cool or whatever. So, who knows? That's obviously something we're going to have to keep in mind as well. Something else that I thought was interesting was the fact that the RMRs had the highest viewership ever for an RMR. That is a very, very good sign. X-Mercy tweeted out this. Tons of people were talking about this, but he said the CS2 PGL Major started breaking records. It was the most watched RMR event ever. The peak viewership for the champion stage is 2.7 million in 2021. That is obviously for a major. Will we finally break that record? So I don't know whether we're going to break the viewership record for Copenhagen or not. Who knows? But the fact that this was the most watched RMR ever is a very, very good sign. And it shows the state of CS2 esports. It shows the state of CS2. It shows the state of Counter-Strike in general. And he says here, a successful event can bring a lot of attention to CS2, boosting up sponsorships, the game's popularity, and its player base. So again, if we do have a good major that is really hype, that is really exciting, that gets people going, that gets people excited. You can see here the Copenhagen RMR's peak viewership 480,000. Paris RMR's peak viewership is 373,000. So this is a huge bump up. Obviously, in this one we did have Team Spirit and Donk, getting people hyped up and excited or whatever. But even total hours watched was higher with less airtime, which is pretty crazy as well. And again, this is the first ever CS2 major. Valve's going to want it to do well. Valve's going to want it to be popping. So it's a great sign as we head into Copenhagen. This means that if we do get some bordered stickers, some good looking stickers or whatever, they're probably going to sell pretty well. They're probably going to do pretty crazy. Now, hey, you have to keep in mind our player base numbers are still not what they were during the peak CS2 hype, so maybe things won't get as crazy as Paris. Who knows? But it does seem like this Copenhagen major is going to be a big boom. And again, even if that ends up being bad for the stickers, because it means the stickers are oversold or overinvested or whatever, that could still be good for the markets overall as we get new players. They're going to be opening up more cases, buying more skins, all that stuff, and adding players for the long run, which could be a really good thing. And again, if the player base does boom and explode and grow, and people start liking the majors more, that could definitely help the old stuff as well. That could make Stockholm and Antwerp and Paris go up, and could make Copenhagen eventually go up down the line, even if it is a little bit overinvested or oversold or whatever at the beginning. Because hey, at the time people said Antwerp was oversold or overinvested as well, but now going into the future and seeing the places we've gone, obviously they don't look quite like that anymore. We did end up hitting or breaking the 1.5 million player base mark, which is obviously a very, very exciting thing as well. Definitely a huge sign. There are a lot of people speculating for some of the new content for the CS2 major, whether we're going to get a new collection. Another X-Mercy tweet here where he says, we've gotten tons of new collections over the past couple years. 2014 Overpass, 18 Inferno and Nuke, 2020 Ancient, 2021 Mirage, 2021 Vertigo, 2023 Anubis. Are we going to get something different? I know some people have speculated we could get an updated Overpass collection, an updated Inferno collection for the new major. Who knows? But that's definitely something to keep an eye out as well for, on top of the new major stickers that are going to be coming. Zipple was talking about the fact that, I've already talked about this in a video, but getting this out to more people. Valve felt that the player signature designs were getting out of hand. They therefore decided to go back to basics, demanding signatures be hand-drawn by the players. This means that for the first CS2 major, we will likely not see any designer autographs like Cadian's down below, again, this one, but instead signatures that can be drawn in 5 to 10 seconds, something like Rigon over here. Rigon, I don't know how you say this guy's name. Personally, I like this. Looking back at Krakow 2017, the majority of autographs felt a little bit more personal, and I think there's still room to add fun elements to a signature with these new rules. So again, keep in mind that the autographs will probably not look as crazy for Copenhagen as they were for something like Paris, which could maybe mean that the autograph capsules become less desirable, less investable, but also if less people are investing in them and they have a little bit less demand, that could potentially mean they're not going to be over-invested, which could, in a weird way, make them a better investment. Who knows? We'll have to keep in mind and check that out as well. And then, of course, we have Jesus tweeting out stuff like, damn, I can't believe this dead game cracked 1.5 million players, something cheater, something bot, something I can't get out of 10K in Premiere, and then talking about how Reddit is an absolute shambles as CS2 sets a new player base record. So again, heading into the major, we have record-breaking RMRs, we have record-breaking player base, we have new content on the way, which is going to get people even more hyped up and excited. Seems like a great time to be investing in the CS market. Seems like a great time to be a CS2 esports fan, a CS2 player, whatever. Seems like all things are pointing up and that 2024 is set up to be a very, very great year. One more really cool concept and idea that I do like is Skin Club tweeted out this. He said, what about smokes with team logos? Is this a good idea? Smoke skins or whatever, I think could be pretty interesting. And I like this as potentially a major item, because I think this would be pretty cool. And honestly, this wouldn't, I don't think, intrude with gameplay or anything too much. Maybe this would be just a cool thing to show on the broadcast, but also maybe it'd be a cool sellable item. I don't know. It's just something to kind of keep in mind. I thought it was interesting. Wanted to share with you guys. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's pretty unlikely, but who knows? Maybe this could be something coming soon to a CS2 broadcast or game near you. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. I cannot wait for all the new content coming out. Hopefully this week we'll be covering all that stuff in video, so make sure you return back to this channel. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.